Over here.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Thunder. For the Warriors, the best win percentage in the association. They've got talent, they've got coaching, they've got everything you need to compete for a title. Thunder, Warriors, it's next, right after this. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Alvin LaForce as well. Well, Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense. And I love it. It's actually really refreshing to see. Being in the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented. This matchup has a bit of a close feel to it. So you know I like that. This is going to be fun. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Now here's Harris. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Higgins. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Setting an aggressive tone early. Challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Captain Clutch. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Jeffries, the pass to Captain Clutch. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Sharp. To the left wing. Launches it. Jeffries, no good. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Higgins. Gets a very good look and converts. Higgins has got his second basket on the night. Here's Golden State, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
The shot by Blake, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly held it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
This nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Hey, we all love going to Oakland, but the Chase Center is just incredible.
Magnificent, sparkling, brand new building they have. Like most arenas, the players' practice facility is also in the building for the players, so it makes it very easy for them day after day and night after night to come to the it's necessary to prepare for the championship team. But they do really get the
first chance this season playing the Thunder.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
Here's Bowman, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Harris. Goes back up. Again with the block.
Defensively, they funnel everything toward him, and rightly so.
That's one reason he's nearing 4th overall in career block shots. And here are the Warriors now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Reed passes to Captain Clutch. Out of bounds. Oklahoma State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Sharp. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Get into a rhythm right there.
Thunder have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Blake. Here's Higgins. And Reed pulls it down. The Warriors leading. To the paint. Here's Jeffries. It's rebounded by Potter.
It's one thing to prevent the layup, but it's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Higgins. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense. He seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Sharp. Counted by Harris. Bowman. Drops in the 3. He's got 5. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Pass to Barner. Back to Harris. Here's Blake. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. He's stopped right through.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking and makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
To stop the run. And the 3-pointer goes. Higgins has got 7.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Coach over there just has some effort.
Teams will make substitutions. Here's Captain Clutch. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Warren takes the 3. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got his 5th rebound. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Pass to Cartwright. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get tapped.
Here's Randolph. The 15-footer. Oh, can't get it. This is his first attempt. Here's Aldridge. It's tipped. Warren with the ball. Pass to Randolph. 32 seconds left in the first quarter here. Inside. Connor with the bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Warriors have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. It's stolen by Warren. Here's Randolph. Here's Bonner. To the wing on the left. Warren with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Bonner, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up 7.
I can't make half courts anymore, bro. I cannot make half courts anymore, bro. I cannot. I used to be draining them back in the old days. That's how you know I'm getting old. It might be just a number, but I'm not changing my number anytime soon. I'm not changing my number at all, I should say.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. They're passing has been simply outstanding.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And it's Cartwright in at the 5. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Hi guys, Captain Clutch in that last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He tallied 30 and he also did plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. Such an
Golden State is coming for that game. Game 1, win for the Warriors. Game 2, win for the Warriors. Game 3, win for the Warriors. Game 4, win for the Warriors. Oh,
Same fire and energy, and you want to see him make sure that his teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Captain Clutch. Following the bucket by the Thunder.
come on, lay that up.
Aldridge down low. Misses from short range. The Thunder shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And it's Warriors. Well, the Warriors shooting the ball at 60%.
Oh, is he? He's open.
Aldridge with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 9.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
I need 16 assists.
Now here's Stewart. Great defense owner. Here's Blake.
Free layup. Okay.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Captain Clutch, the pass to Jeffries. The 3 from Aldridge. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here we go. Come on.
They're trying to scramble the Jets right here, but get that guy off the sweet spot.
Ooh, nice.
Making some changes here. Pass to Sharp. Here's Captain Clutch. Down low. Here's Reed. Gets it to drop. Back to the floor.
They're punishing against Lane's offensive rotations. Getting good looks inside from the half.
To the middle. Here's Higgins. Cartwright with the rebound.
There are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. Maybe he can help them
Nice. Hey.
in this game.
Looks like you're starting to see a pattern here. They're not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A minute 35
You're not
left to
here,
play in the
bro.
half. Grant, you have a terrific
Oh, you're not.
It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, BA. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Here's Captain Clutch. They lead by 11. Just close in the game.
Nice.
Goes in. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Jeffries checked in for the Warriors. The Thunder Thunder making a switch here.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Reed.
One shot.
One shot.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 14. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Pass to Blake. To halt the run. The Warriors pull it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the inside. Reed. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Bonner. Bonner's got 4 rebounds now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Blake. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Good on the shot. Captain Clutch has got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Higgins. Off target with the 3.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
And just totally relentless and only increasing the intensity level.
Nope.
He's the guy that's going to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It hasn't even been close. Warriors leading by 17. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right into it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You see him trying to lead on that three-point shot? That can be a blessing or a curse. Right now,
It seems like a good time to focus their efforts elsewhere. And now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. What do you think about our Eastern Conference win?
his performance lately has been elite, especially his outside shooting. He's getting to his spots and then taking the ball to him. So he's in a great rhythm, and the defense is shook.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Here's Bowman. A 3 for Golden State.
Yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Barr. Harris outside. Here's Blake. Misses off the left iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Bonner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Higgins. The three-pointer off the mark.
Sometimes you just have 9 guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Captain Clutch. A 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting around 29% from the field here.
again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Can they get it? He buries it from three. Higgins has got 10 points in the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Time call here. Warriors decide to talk it over.
Make the extra pass. Make the extra pass.
Several months for him. I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Here's Jeffries. He has 6. And he makes it on the layup. Jeffries has got 4 points to score.
He already found his new way. Me.
And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Higgins. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Captain Clutch. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Sharp. Grounded by Harris. Here's Sharp. Clock at 6. Here's Jeffries.
Oh, if he made that, yo.
Is off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Higgins misses. Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter. Here's Sharp. And he makes it in the layup. 9 points in the game.
Their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And Harris has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Feeds and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jeffries has got 9 rebounds in the game. He's getting it done. Rebound. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brett?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called. And, the production that happens in those games, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys from the United States, played in the NBA, played at the highest level, and MVP award. That's saying something.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Higgins. Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And another 9 for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Higgins. 13 points in the game. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball in that one game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. When you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Sharp. He's got 9. Captain Clutch misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Sharp grabs the miss. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Captain Clutch. Oh, target for range. Captain Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Higgins. Yep, that one goes.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Down low. Oh, out of this world. Reverse jam. Nice. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Pass to Blake. Off target from three-point range. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Captain Clutch. The three is up. The rebound by Blake. And the Thunder shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Harris outside. And falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to the spot, capitalize, and continue to progress it.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, no good by Golden State.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they really just didn't go in.
Here's Blake. 12 points for him. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 13-5 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. Captain Clutch has got 10 points in just the second half. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Stewart inside. He's against Reed. The shot by Blake no good.
Time for some consideration. The passing category. Kevin shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pulls up high post. Count it. Good. Captain Clutch has got 20.
Good work getting free on the defense and finding the shot.
Three-pointer Stewart. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's not listening. Doesn't listen. I just not helping him out. No, because it was in here like this. Are we going somewhere next? Or go to the pool? But do you have stuff to do or something? Huh? Give me a second, please. Did you get milk? Huh? We don't have milk. It's not my fault. I didn't even get any milk. So are we going somewhere? The gym closes at 9, like you said. You said the gym closes at 9. No, it closes early.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's some great passing logic from him right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Sharp, and it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Timeout called, Warriors. Aldridge is checked in for Sharp. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Captain Clutch's shot is good. 22 points for him.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now here's Stewart, tightly guarded, tipped. Cardinal pulls it in.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Stewart. And you look at how screens are set in today's game. Brett, the screeners get away with a lot.
Yeah, you can call the legal screen on almost every pick and roll now. There's a lot of leaning, there's a lot of moving. Guys are extended outside of their body with their feet. But offenses, they greatly benefit from the way the game is called, and they'll continue to take advantage of it.
Aldridge misses.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Captain Clutch. Stewart defends. Pass to Cartwright. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Warren with the rebound. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Captain Clutch. Good. Captain Clutch has got 24.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Now here's Stewart. Pass to Blake. Cartwright with a rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And they pick up 2. Captain Clutch has got 18 points in just the second half.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. 3-pointer Stewart. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
You gotta try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off of a sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Here's Captain Clutch. Again, Warriors score. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Warren. There are so many different ways to build a team, Brett. Making trades, you can use the draft, there's free agency. What do you think is the best route?
BA, the one critical thing that we need to talk about is what market we're in. And that will start to restrict the ways that, or enhance the ways that you can build your team. For those LA teams and the New York teams, it's probably free agency. Memphis, OKC, San Antonio, you absolutely have to hit home runs in the draft.
Here's Cartwright. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make the three-point play. Rose is checked in for the Warriors. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Left block shot on the way. Here's Blake. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Have to take care of the defensive boys better than that.
Yeah, you just can't give up second chance opportunities again and again.
So it's the Warriors now. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Here's Captain Clutch. The three. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Harris. Cartwright with a rebound. Golden State is going 0 for 3 here in the fourth. They set the screen. From deep, Rose fires in the triple. Rose has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Harris against Rose. Harris passes to Blake. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 6th assist of the night.
And that play never gets old. Pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Captain Clutch. That three's off the mark. Harris against Rose. Here's Higgins. To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter here. Rose, the pass to Captain Clutch. Cranked it in over the glass.
I'm not dunking anymore, bro. I'm trying to get Jeffries in the game. I really want to get in the game.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Higgins. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt a better team.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Captain Clutch.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
He gets it in there.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Huge motivation is great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when the fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Aldridge just checked in for the Warriors. Harris outside. Inside. And that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds it up.
Can I freaking dunk, bro?
That killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, it was a competitive game. Once they broke through that barrier, it was all in complete control.
Puts up a deep three. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Captain Clutch. And it's Harris with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not really sure what he was thinking.
The free throw drops for Harris. Good on both. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're leading by 28. 5 ticks left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here. The game pretty much set.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so the coach will let you do that here.
And an intentional great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed. Good game. Good game.
What's up, MB?
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And it's the Suns to start out. And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. When you much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
So the opening line for the Suns. We've got Gordon. Armstrong is out there with Wade. And it's Carlisle. And it's Phil. In at the force ball. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Wade misses. Here's Captain Clutch. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Put up a nice one against Utah last time out.
And that was a totally bad second chance opportunities. Points to them. And you can tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Jeffries. And he converts the line.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far. Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can keep this up throughout the rest of the game.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by Golden State. Here is Carlisle. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive and getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did some job of cashing in from the foul line. Attacking mid-ranges is the most consistent way to generate easy looks. And when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here is Armstrong. A 23-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive and getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Captain Clutch passes to Aldridge. Here's Captain Clutch. Back to Aldridge. Out of bounds. Now a a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Armstrong against Aldridge. Gordon with a screen on Aldridge. Armstrong kicks to Gordon. And stolen by Aldridge. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jeffries, good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you do it.
It's blocked. And they get it back. And it's in there. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Captain Clutch. 37 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And how about the defensive impact he's had, racking up 3 blocks and making his presence known.
On 3-pointers right on target.
This is as good as it gets for the first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wade surveying the D. Pass to Gordon. Kicked away. Takes a 3. Jeffries with the rebound.
His consistency just has him in there this early in terms of his shooting.
The pass to Reed. Here's Bowman. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Captain Clutch. 5 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. His first miss. Now 3 of 4 from the field. Suns trail by 6. Passed away. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Carlisle. Tries again. He lays it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
To the inside. Pass to Bowman. Kicks it to Aldridge. Bowman passes to Captain Clutch. Outside Aldridge. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And those are the nice inside balls that they've got here in the first half.
A pass to Farrell. Now Armstrong. Aldridge is covering. Offline with his 3. Warriors lead by 6. Here's Captain Clutch. Nice shot by Reed.
Yeah, he showed terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense. He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Wade. Last time 14 points for him. Reed against Gordon. Over Reed, and it's Gordon missing. The Warriors have gone 7-9 from the field. Really nice start offensively for them. Bowman passes to Captain Clutch. Jeffries on the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, just a great ball.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Oh.
Keep it up.
Sharp comes out the Aldridge. And in for Phoenix. Hilliard's checked in. And it's Carlisle in for Carlisle. .130 left to play in the first quarter. Tate in the post. Passes to Carlisle. Up top Armstrong. Here's the dribble. That one misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Reed. Here's Gordon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Captain Clutch, defended by Gordon. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his fifth rebound in this one. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket.
Now, here's Tate. He's tightly guarded. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. Just impressive with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Tate kicks to Armstrong. He tries for 3. Warriors with the rebound. He's got 4 rebounds in this game. No good on the last second attempt there. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top, up 10. And the second quarter will come away just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfish play.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making big plays. Love to see it.
On the court for the Suns, we got Carlisle. Austin is out there with McCall. And it's Tate at the 2. No good from McCall.
Well, some troops you get this shot, they just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch, and in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He added 37 points, and his passing was phenomenal on the top of the season. Some really lovely numbers from him. A show for the ages. We'll see if he has an eye for him tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Now, interesting to see as the opposition looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's McCall. Anything on the board. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the paint. Pass to Sharp. It's stolen by Austin.